Well, hey there, friends. I'm Melanie. Welcome to Nova Yoga Studio and welcome to Feel Good Friday. I love side crow. I know, I'm crazy, right? I didn't always love side crow, but with much patience and practice, I now love it. And people often say to me, crow is my nemesis, side crow is my nemesis. And I would like to help you change that. So we're going to move through a side crow flow today, and hopefully with much practice and patience, side crow will become your new best friend. All right, so let's give it a go. So we're going to come over onto the mat, and we're going to begin with some core cultivation to get us connected to our inner strength that will hopefully help us fly. So we're going to come on down, hands to the back of the head, interlacing the fingers, stacking the knees over the hips, shins parallel to the floor, crossing the right ankle over the left, squeezing the knees together and recognizing that power we have that we're connecting to through the inner thighs, the pelvic floor. Inhale. And with your exhale, curl the shoulders up off the mat, squeezing the knees together. Inhale, take it low. And exhale, rising up, knees squeeze. Make sure there's lots of space between your chin and your chest. Again, inhale, take it low. And exhale, rise. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Exhale, rising, holding for an extra moment, but don't hold your breath and don't hold your face in a really tight, strange, tense position. Relax. Lower your shoulders down. Cross your ankles the other way, left over right. Inhale. Exhale, same idea, squeezing the knees and rising up. Keep your elbows nice and wide. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I can't tell if you're squeezing your knees. Hopefully you are. It's going to make a big difference. Inhale. Exhale, last one, squeeze those knees together, rising up, holding the pose without holding the breath. And let it all go. Hug your knees in. Rock up into a seated position. And let's step back, downward dog. Just take a moment in your downward dog. Maybe you want to walk it out, shake things out, stretch things out. And we're going to take the right leg towards the sky. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, we're going to bring the knee to the forehead, shoulders over the wrist, core plank. And again, inhale, work the leg back. Exhale, curl the knee in. And another like that, inhale. Exhale, bring the knee in, and we're going to lightly step the foot up to meet the thumb. Knee stacks over the ankle in a lunge. Take a breath in here. Exhale, let your right arm rise to the sky. So preparing for our side crow or Parsvabhakasana with some twists. Inhale, sweep the hand under. And exhale, let the arm rise. And inhale. And exhale. From here, we're going to keep this right arm lifted. We're going to lead with this right arm, use our inner strength to guide us all the way up into our twisted crescent, twisted lunge. So from this position, make sure you're not leaning, your spine, your torso is upright, reaching through both sets of fingertips. Inhale, give yourself a little rise, and exhale, deepen the lunge. So you're maintaining that twist. Inhale, and exhale. And let's go for one more breath. Inhale, and exhale. From here, we're going to circle the hands down to frame the foot, step back into plank pose, making our way through a vinyasa, rising cobra, upward dog, and lifting the hips up and back, downward dog, reach the right leg still on that right side, right leg to the sky, bring your knee in, stepping the foot forward, turning the back heel down, warrior two, coming all the way up into warrior. Heel to arch alignment, front thigh opens up. Make sure you can see the big toe of the front foot. And we're going to engage in some lovely side bends to free up the side waist, which will help us as well in our side crow. So turn your front palm to the sky, inhale, stretching it back into peaceful warrior. And then exhale. You can take it to the variation of side angle, or you can take it lower. Let's try and reach that other arm up and over the ear. And we'll take it again. Inhale. And exhale. And we'll find that again. Inhale, taking it back into peaceful. Exhale, taking it forward into side angle. And then coming all the way back into warrior two. Hands come down to frame the foot. And we're going to step the back foot up so that we're in our forward fold. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn to face you here. We're going to find fierce pose, so the edges of the feet are parallel. We're going to bend the knees, sit low, reach the arms high. And we're going to twist to the right. So you're going to work at wrapping that left armpit around the outer right thigh. Have the bottom hand become a fist, so the fist sits right at the heart center. The top hand is going to press flat down onto the fist. And you're going to use that action and the action of the elbow pressing into the knee, into the outer thigh, to revolve the chest open. Now make sure your hips are square. Inhale. And exhale, reach that top arm up to the sky. Inhale, take the hand low. Exhale, reach the arm high. And one more breath. I'm just going to change my position. Inhale. Exhale, reach the arm up and hold here in this position of triumph. Arm, hand, fingertips rising to the sky. And then bring your hands to prayer, palms to press, look down, and hands to the mat, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. From here, taking it back through a vinyasa, hopefully getting nice and warm. I know I am. And downward dog. So hop or step up towards the hands. Let's try our side crow on the right. So I'm going to try this angle for you. So we're crouching low. And we're going to take our hands over to the right side. So we really need to walk the hands over to the right. Oftentimes we don't get positioned right off the start, and that's going to throw our whole arm balance off. So walk your hands over to the right. Line up your left pinky finger with your right pinky toe. So you're quite twisted. Now from here, just like our regular crow, just like Bakasana, we need to get nice and lifted through the hips and the back of the body. And you're going to glue your right knee to the back of the arm, so squeeze the knee into the arm. And then from there, you're going to begin to bend your elbows, creating a shelf. Bend your elbows, and see if you can sweep your feet to hip height. And you're going to take it on low. Take it on down. And then from there, I'm just going to turn to another angle. And we're going to give it another go. So from here, again, you're walking your hands over to the right. So left pinky finger lines up with the right pinky toe. We're walking our hands quite far over to that right side. So from here, lifting your hips, rounding your back, glue your knee to your upper arm. Bending your elbows, creating a little shelf on which to balance. Bend your elbows, sweep your feet to hip height. And come on down. I'm going to show you something else you can do. I really like this one. If you want, you can come on down to your right forearm. It might be easier. I find this actually easier because it's almost like, well, you have more surface area to balance on. It's almost like you get sucked right up into the pose. So coming down onto your right forearm. Line up your right elbow with your left palm. I'm going to scoot back a little bit so that you can see me there. All right. Same principles. We're going to lift through the hips, squeeze the knee into the back of the arm. So pressing the knee into the arm. And then from there, you're going to see if you can lift your feet to hip height. And set it on down. And then from there, here, lift your hips and slide your hands underneath your feet. And then from here, inhale, find your way into a long spine. Let's take it through a vinyasa, so stepping back into plank pose, take it down. Rising through the chest, lifting through the hips. Starting with core plank. Inhale, now the left leg to the sky. Exhale, bring the knee in and up, core plank. Inhale, stretch the leg back. Exhale, bring the knee in. And again, inhale. And exhale. From here, softly step the foot forward. Lunge, take a breath in. Exhale, twisting, let that left arm rise up. Inhale, sweep the hand under. And exhale, arm rises. Inhale, take it under. And exhale. You're going to keep the arm lifted, using the inner strength to guide you, coming all the way up into that twisted crescent. Reaching through both hands, through the fingertips. Inhale, rising. Exhale, sitting low into the pose. Inhale. And exhale. Keep the twist. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. From here, taking your hands down to frame your foot. Step back, plank pose. Flow it through your vinyasa. And downward dog. Taking the left leg to the sky, still on that left side. Bring your knee in, step your foot up. And rising to warrior two. Turning the front palm to the sky. Inhale, stretch it back into peaceful. And exhale, side angle. And we'll take it again, lots of space through the side body. And, excuse me, exhale. Come back into your warrior two. Hands come down to frame the foot. And we're going to step up. We're going to step into forward fold. Edges of the feet parallel. Again, I'm going to turn to face you. Bend the knees, sit low. Reach the arms up. Fierce pose. Wrap the right armpit around the outer left thigh. Have the hand, the fist sit at the center of the chest. The top hand pushes down into the fist. Revolve the chest open. Inhale. Exhale, top arm to the sky. Inhale, lower. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale, holding there. I'm just going to adjust my position. So holding in this triumphant twist. And from there, bringing your palms to press. Look down. Oh, forward fold. So lovely. From here, lengthen your spine. Step it back. Moving through your flow. And then stepping or hopping up, crouching low. I'm going to turn to face you. So side crow. Walk your hands over to the left. Line up your right pinky finger with your left pinky toe. You're quite twisted. Fingers spread wide. And we're going to lift around the back. Lift your hips. Glue your knee to your upper arm. And then from there, squeezing the knee into the arm. Bend your elbows. Bending the elbows. And seeing if the feet can lift to hip height. And taking it down. I'm going to show you from another angle. So if you want to shake out the wrist, you can. And again, walking the hands over to the left. Lining up the pinky finger with the pinky toe. Lift your hips around your back. Glue your knee to your upper arm. Bend your elbows, bend your elbows. And then sweeping your feet to hip height. And settle it down. One more version. We're going to come on down to the forearm. I'm going to scoot back a little so you can see me. So coming down to the left forearm, line up the elbow with the palm. Left elbow and right palm. Again, lift your hips, glue the knee to the upper arm. And then from there, it's almost like you get sucked up into the pose. Feet rising to hip height. And then come on down. And there you have it. Shake out your wrists. Take a little rest. Try it again. And hopefully, with practice and patience, side crow will be your new best friend forever. Thank you for joining me. See you next time, yogis.